And now only after the fact, after the loss of human life, you regret. I guarantee you, if no one had died, no apology would have been issued regarding this order. It would have been, oh, no harm, no foul type stuff. And like I said, with this collective society, they're just seen as, going on their marching orders. You follow that, and like I said, nothing happens to this extreme, then they don't even bat a fucking eye, man. I'm sure you've read the news and heard about the earthquakes that happened recently, just last month. But a story like this coming out just makes it fucking tragic, man. And it just pisses you the fuck off, man. Like, 2 workers killed in blast after re-entering quake-hit Japan Mall on boss's orders. Like, why in the hell would you do that to somebody, man? Like, it's never money over people. It baffles your mind until you remember that this is Japanese society we're talking about. The nail that sticks out will be hammered down. And their non-questioning to compliance of this type of bullshit is why the collective societies, that thing like that, should scare the shit out of you and really make you question, people saying, oh, things are so clean and people operate on the same wavelength and stuff like that. But then they don't question this type of stuff that values human life less than some fucking replaceable funds. Money, paper. Like, what the fuck are we even talking about here, man? Let's dive into this one, but I mean, it just enrages you. That this kind of bullshit is still like practiced. It's still like the thought process. It's still the operating system that people running on. No Apple. Damn, I'm dropping my earrings because I'm just peeved. But anyway, let's get into this one, man. And it having lived in Japan for 10 plus years on 2 separate occasions, almost 15 years, I can just tell you firsthand that, people really do operate and think like this, man. All right. 2 workers who died in a shopping mall explosion that followed a powerful earthquake in Japan last week were asked for by a boss to re-enter the building to secure cash. Like, the fact that you would risk somebody else's life and not take that L. You're supposed to be the boss, right? You're supposed to take care of your subordinates. Nah, subordinates are made to serve those, to serve those above them. And his or her pussy ass wouldn't go in there themselves and risk their life. Nah, they'd rather risk the life of somebody else, make them expendable, as Cell might say. Their employer, General Goods Store Habita, has apologized for the loss of 2 precious lives. You can take that fucking apology and shove it straight up your fucking rectum. I seen a video, the clip of them, apologizing at the perfect 90-degree angle. None of that shit is gonna bring these fucking 2 people's lives back, man. Save that shit. Your fucking public gestures and of goodwill and moral upstandingness. You were morally bankrupt in this fucking issue, man. The 2 were among 38 people who died in the magnitude 6.8 earthquake in Kumamoto prefecture on July 28th. So yeah, last week. 7 of the fatalities were from Aeon Mall. So, a huge shopping complex, Aeon. They make a whole bunch of stuff and, very, popular company there in Japan. So yeah, Kumamoto, the west of Japan and south on the 4th island. Yeah, I think I'm on the 4th island. Anyways. The instructions given at the time were inappropriate, and I truly regret them, Habita's sales director Goji Yusei said, NHK reported. Like, what would make you not in the moment realize that these instructions were dumb as shit and irresponsible as shit? And now only after the fact, after the loss of human life, you regret. I guarantee you, if no one had died, no apology would have been issued regarding this order. It would have been, oh, no harm, no foul type stuff. And like I said, with this collective society, they're just seen as, going on their marching orders. You follow that, and like I said, nothing happens to this extreme, then they don't even bat a fucking eye, man. They're just soldiers to be pawns to be used. Consequences be damned, as you see. And like, he ain't even thinking about that, man. All he's thinking about is his social standing taking a hit, his public visage image taking a hit, the company taking a hit. So that now, it reflects badly upon him. This ain't even about taking accountability for their lives, man. It's about what people think and how it might affect their sales, their, the public, the company's reputation. Some dumb shit like that, man. One of 2 workers has been named as 22-year-old Kurumi Otake. The identity of the other deceased employee has not been made public. A 22-year-old, bro. Just starting her adult life, man. Maybe 3 years out of high school. Like, just maybe fresh out of college. Just stepping into her adulthood. And already that young sapling is gone, man. Like, you can never make up for that, man. Like, her future family, kids, generations that were gonna come after her, from her, even if she decided to make that, decision to have a family, destroyed. Took that away from her family forever. Like, her mom and dad most likely at, the age where, of course, maybe she has siblings, but they can't even, bear a child. See, if they even wanted to. You taking away 21 years of their hard work and dedication and love and support and like, yeah, so that future. Erase that shit. Like, she was 22 years old, man. And then it gets worse. Otake's family told local media that she ran into a relative outside the Aeon Mall after the earthquake. She told the relative that she had to go back in because her company had asked her to move money from the cash register into a safe. Like, this family member that she cherished, she had to regrettably tell her that she was being made to go back inside to do some irresponsible shit. Something that can be done later. You can, if the cash is crushed, you can go and retrieve it, after they, decimate the building, get people out or whatever. In the following months, following years. What's so hard about that? Retrieving something that is lifeless, has no, it is an immaterial object. It's insane. It's callous. It's cold as shit. But ain't no way, if I run into my family member outside, I'm holding off to them for dear life. I might knock their ass out. Ain't no way I'm can let you go back into this building that has been damaged by an earthquake with, the fallout. And they died in a gas explosion. Oh, it's all clear, it's safe. Earthquake just fucking happened, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is a fucking emergency. If my kid ain't in there, somebody I know, love and cherish ain't in there, I am not going back into that fucking building to risk my well-being. Like, you can imagine the grief that relative had to deal with on that scene, bro. To see, like, that explosion and probably the guilt that they're racking themselves with. Why'd I let my fucking family go into this damn building? Go back into this building after they escaped, after they survived this travesty, man. For some fucking money. This was confirmed by 2 company representatives who attended Otake's wake on Sunday and apologized to her family. Bro, I would have put hands on them. Hands, feet, knives, swords, a bamboo sword, whatever I had on hand on these motherfuckers to disrespect me by coming to my family's, members, part of their burial process, the wake. Where you saying, goodbye to them and like getting them ready to send them off to the afterlife. It would have took everything within me to remain some sort of dignified. Ain't no damn way. Like, my cousin died. I mean, I went to die because this is talking about, this, but my cousin was struck by a vehicle, by a lady, hit him in the crosswalk. And I thank God that I never met that bitch. Because only God knows what I would do to her. I ain't gonna offer, but I might beat her ass. He added that the company was considering how to proceed with the matter, NHK reported. How to proceed? Only thing you need to be doing is compensating them financially. That's the only thing you need to be doing and worried about. Anything less than that is unacceptable, irresponsible, and just paints you as a soulless freak, a monster. Looking back now, it was not worth the life, you say, told reporters at the wake. Killed a reporter. Bro, the fact that you even speak it, I'm not giving this motherfucker no platform, bro. That my family members wake? Nah, bro. You better wake your ass up when I wake you up from the floor after knocking you the fuck out. Otake's relative described her as someone with a strong sense of justice. And she was, they misuse and abuse that. Misplaced sense of justice in this case. She had supported her mother after her father died 3 years ago. Asahi Shimbun report. That brings another level of despair to this because, in Japan, a lot of times, we have, two dual working, family unit, mother and father these days. But, damn, I don't care, man. But most likely he was the breadwinner, making maybe the majority of the salary. And then she supporting her mom after, her dad died. That's, financial, until you're married. Most times you live with your family in Eastern Asia, a lot of Asia. But, that's income lost. And they need to compensate her mother for that. Not just the loss of current income, but loss of future income. If she hadn't gone back inside the store at that time, Kurumi would still be with her family today, the relative said. Facts. Indisputable. While most people in the Aeon Mall had evacuated shortly after the earthquake, some employees were still in the building about an hour later when an explosion ripped through the mall. So it wasn't just them. I think it says a total of 7 employees across different stores died because their companies, lo and behold, said, hey, we got one more thing to ask for you during this tragic time, this crisis, time of crisis. Go back in there and retrieve funds that we don't, really can need because we should be worth billions and billions of yen. But go and get that because we need that. Because we don't give a fuck about you. We don't care about you. That's essentially what they meant. My daughter is not coming back. Local media reported her mother is saying. All right. What do you, this woman just lost her husband 3 years ago. Whatever terms they were on, don't care. She lost him. That's tragic. Death can be very complicated. And now she has to grieve her daughter. In a preventable case of murder. Murder by company. A black company. With a black heart. Murder, manslaughter. They should be charged. The person who issued this fucking commandment, go and die for us, for some fucking paper, should be held criminally responsible. Habita founded in 1976 and operates more than 10 stores across several prefectures. If I was still in Japan, I would blacklist this shit out of this company, man. I'd be giving them some shitty ratings. I mean, maybe I still can, but don't care, man. This is just inexcusable, but just monstrous. Monstrous. Like, if this doesn't, peel back the layer, the mask and show you that, I mean, it doesn't matter what, internationally, these companies don't give a fuck about you. All they care about is this from the customers, and all they care about is your blood, sweat, time, sacrifices, and, time equity put in for the company. That's why, bro, I refuse to let a company be the death of me. I may not get advances. I may get slighted. I may not get promotions. Thank you. I may not be looked upon favorably. But who gives a fuck? It's my life. And I'm gonna look out for me and protect mine because I know that you don't have my best interest in mind. When you're there, man, this is just tragic, man. A tragic, senseless death that did not have to fucking happen, man. Be kind to one another. Take care of yourself. And remember, man, these companies are not your friend. They just want something from you. Make sure you're getting something from them, but don't put your life above. Don't put your life beneath them. Put your life above it.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Centron Anime, Centron Life, or Centron Laughs, or other social media.